Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to more Luck Be a Landlord. We have had an update. It's content patch numero quattro, which is fun. No new things have been added to the game, but there have been a bunch of balance tweaks. So I figured, look, we did the patch note reading last time. I don't know if that's something that you guys are interested in me doing a bunch going forward. I also, the music is just, it's just staying right now. I don't know how we can do a little there we go. Now we're getting the stuff going. That's fine. Okay, give me a coal. I'm building flowers, right? We're building flowers. We'll see where that takes us. We'll see if we can get some interesting stuff as we go here. There's new things. There's new things. And by new things I mean the balance changes. But my brain is not processing the fact that balance changes are I may not know them when I see them. It's requiring me to really freaking know this game in order to accurately get these right now. So here's one of the new changes. Suits got buffed again because they were super underbuffed. So they give more if you have at least 3 of all suits. So that's the buff, right? And I think that it's actually a very good buff. Little complicated. This is starting to get wordy. But I think it's fine. Let's just keep this going. I'm gonna take a rain here. You know, we're doing a small flower meta, but it really is. It's just small right now. I'm gonna take the beer. We basically were a dwarf away from a good time. And that's absolutely okay, in my opinion. So I'm going to take the reroll capsule, and then we're going to take Lemon for right now, because it's actually just disturbingly good at this stage of the game. In a lot of ways, it's more beneficial for us to not take any items right now. Let's just let Lemon do its thing. So we will take the dwarf, right? Or would I rather have the item capsule? Dude, honestly, frig it. Give me the item capsule. Let's get weird. Dude. Oh, that's if none of them are. Okay, we don't actually like that. We're completely fine, though. I know that we were offered the dwarf and I didn't take it, but we'll get another. I'm less concerned about that. We'll get another dwarf. We're 38 ahead. Lemon is carrying us right now, which is totally fine. Give me Matryoshka. Matry. Give me the mattress. It's fine. Give me fruit basket. We have a very dysfunctional deck at the current moment. Probably should have taken the orange. I feel like more bottles of wine without a dwarf is just horrible. Mrs. Fruit. It's obviously interesting, right? But if we have fruit basket, we want fruits in the deck. I think this is genuinely just a skip for me. This is a stupid deck. There's not really a direction at all in this one. I'll take another coal. I'll skip again here. We're completely fine for the record on making rent, so I'm just not concerned. Give me the orange. I like the flower getting buffed. We do have to get a couple of things in the deck if we want to be happy. Because of checkered flag, I'll take a sloth, right? Okay, and Quigley changed. Does not make wolves common anymore. So it was basically an immediate nerf to the wolf build that we did last time, right? So probably a good thing, right? Probably a good thing. Still makes dogs transform into wolves, which is good. I'll take Pizza the cat. We don't have the wolf build, so I see no reason to really dig into that right now. Chemical 7 is another thing that got changed, but not in this case. It's basically the bartender can now create chemical 7s, which I think is a very strong buff for the bartender. I think this is a tough one for me. I think I will take the wealthy capsule. But I will tell you, I'm not sure I liked my own play there. So, for what it's worth. I took a key. Let's take the safe. That's just common sense, right? Try to crack the safe open. I think this is a skip. If I would have dug into suits, dude, we would have been sitting pretty on this run. But I sadly did not. Give me the lucky capsule. We have rerolls available. I don't even know what I'm looking for, to be honest. Is Beastmaster it? I don't think so, to be honest. Bees are common now. That's another change that has been made. I think I'll skip Xeroth as well. Just don't really like the addition of any of these. I'll take Tomb, just because I think that Tomb in the mid game is completely fine. Bears got changed. They're an uncommon now that give 2. But Maxwell the bear got changed. So, you know, bunch of little small tiny changes that impact, you know, the way that the game goes. It's the beauty of a couple of things here. So you'll notice we're getting reroll tokens a lot more, but we're not getting the removal tokens as much. So that's the balance shift there for right now, which I think is totally fine. I'll take another orange. Hello. Wow, dude. I've never seen this item. I think it exists. I've never seen it though. Gives 4 each spin. I mean, I will just take that, right? Kind of no reason not to take that. I've never seen that item. So now we will take our dwarf, and he's gonna get chugging and just provide us with basically a chunk of good stuff here. I'm gonna keep on taking fruit. With Fruit Basket, all of these fruits are very, very good. So we can kind of just let those go. He drank some beer, very good. He still got 2 more wine to drink. I see the martini, but the dwarf does not drink martinis, sadly. Give me another Russian nesting doll. And we'll just have an entire deck of diamonds and Russian nesting dolls, and we'll see where that takes us. This is a build that is absolutely not a build. This is just, like, chaos. It's just as random symbols in a deck that we're hoping to make do something, and somehow we're up 100, right? So it is working okay. Can you imagine if we actually went for the damn suits on this one? Jesus criminy. They're doing so damn good for us. And we just sadly we did not get them to do a whole heck of a lot in terms of the run. We didn't take them, so we just kind of got fricked on it. But we are completely fine. We're still like towing a weird line of a flower meta, so I'm just gonna keep on doing it, and we're gonna see what happens. I'll take the wine, right? You know, it's alcohol and flowers, which is not a good combination, to be perfectly honest with you. I would not water your flowers with hard liquor, but if you want to try, go for it. We'll take a bee to throw into the flowers. I mean, it is working. It is working. Our other nesting doll has also gone and had a good time. Let's actually add the chef, dude. It's kind of a brilliant item to add to this deck. With our fruits, he kind of works well. And then with the alcohol, he kind of works well. There are some things that make no sense in this deck, and things that I would probably want to do. So, I mean, I'll take the I mean, should we? Let's mess around with this a little bit. I'll take the strawberry. The strawberry is completely fine. Time Machine is also actually just like a dumb... It's a dumb item for us. Then you take another coal, and now you're basically getting a ton of diamonds, a ton of fruit that is doing really good for you. I don't know. I like this, dude. I like this. It's a weird deck. It's a weird deck, but it's absolutely working fine. We'll take the seed. The seed has no problems in this deck. It'll turn into a fruit, and then that fruit's gonna do some good stuff for us. We eventually probably want to thin out some of the garbage in the deck. Like the pearl, the coin. You know what? I mean, I think it's as good a time as any to do that, right? So pearl, coin. I also think that in reality, this is probably not a flower deck. I know that we're getting the flowers to give us stuff, but I do feel like it's probably better fit to go a different direction with this. But I'm just gonna keep on doing it. Why not, right? I'm also gonna add another Russian nesting doll. I mean, with Time Machine, they're much better, right? They're much better. We're up 250. It's great. I mean, I'll take the farmer too. He's completely fine. I finally got telescope. I've never gotten telescope, and now I get 2 very rares on this run that I've never seen. So that's fun. We will take telescope. That kind of guarantees a win, right? With the chef and the farmer, this gets really stupid, right? It gets really stupid, which is fun. I mean, that's fun for me. I enjoy stupid things, and our telescope activated, so they're going nuts, right? They're going nuts. Everything's adjacent, and everything just kind of pogs like crazy. I mean, that's an 131 round. And we can expect to essentially get that every time telescope activates. So, I mean, we just win. I don't think there's any way around this. We just win. It's very good. I don't know. I actually don't know what the correct play here is. Because I think that like removing Tomb is probably intelligent, but I would maybe prefer to do it in the form of getting a hooligan in the deck to do it for us. It's just the flames, while they're good, they don't really benefit us a ton, right? I'll take the beer. I mean, the beer, the chef grabs the beer, the dwarf grabs the beer, I'll grab another beer. And the beer it gives 2 already. Well, now both of them are going to be gone, but this is also a telescope round. So, I mean, just get ready, right? This is over 100. Every time we have telescope, it's over 100, and we're up 400 on this rent cycle. So it's very, very good. It's very, very good. Believe it or not, dude, I think we can make King Midas work. Can we? Let's not try. Let's not try. I think that's probably one of the situations where you just go, maybe we don't do that. These were horrible. These were horrible. Let's just take the spirit. They were absolutely horrible. I'll also take Grave Robber. That'll get us the tomb out of the deck. But I do feel like we have to eventually change this meta to be a little bit more focused. I don't know if it's flower. I don't think it's flower. So I kind of want to just pivot away from flower right now, but we get way less removal tokens, so this is a little bit more difficult now. But it's fun to make a chef build work. But then the farmer is also still very good, so I don't know. It is a little bit of an odd build right now. We have another diamond, which is great. I'd be happy to add more. I'll add another seed to the deck as well. Is another flower? I don't know, dude. Maybe it is just flowers and fruit. Fruit and flowers. It feels like a completely fine build. I mean, we should win. I don't see any way that we don't win. I think Shiny Pebble is probably one we could remove from this deck. Maybe that banana could also get removed. Let's remove Shiny Pebble. And we have a bunch of flames. They're going to go by the wayside here shortly, though. And this deck is going to thin out. Yeah, I mean, say goodbye to 3 of them. 2 of them are now even closer to death. I mean, that was an 83 round, and it wasn't even a telescope round. Now we have a telescope round. 4 flowers, a bee, the farmer. I mean, that's all very good, right? That's all very good. Rusty Gear makes this run disturbing as well. That was an 100 round. We're up 522. I mean, we're just totally fine. Give me another farmer. Give me pink pepper. 2 farmers in this deck is very okay. This is not a build that goes endless. I know we're doing flowers, right? But it is not a build that goes endless. It's a build that we are just completely happy with getting a win on our first run of this new patch. It's a little bit, I mean, it's a little bit of a smaller patch. The main reason that the patch exists is they added a bunch of localization support, so the game is now in a lot of different languages, which is very, very good for the record. I don't want to downplay that in the slightest, and it's huge because the game is now going to be able to be played by a lot more people, and that's very, very good. It's just as the patch that didn't add any new symbols or new items, just changes. So we kind of have another 2-week period to really get used to this meta, which I think is I think that's absolutely okay to do that. And if this is any indication, I feel like we have some stuff figured out. Dude, this is going to be a very, very good... This is going to be very good. Yeah, 124. I expected it to actually be better, but that's okay. That's okay. When we have both farmers on the board, and the rain and the bees, the flowers kind of, they kind of pop. I'll take the wine, even though the bee probably does more for us in the end. The wine is some immediate gratification, which is good. These diamonds are giving 7 apiece, which is also very good. It's a strong run. It's a strong run. It's a telescope round as well. These flowers, yeah, I mean, this is a pop-off round for the flowers. They're gonna probably be worth 32 to 64 for us. Yeah, 32 each. Very, very strong. Very strong. And we're up, I mean, we're basically gonna pay for our next rent already, right? Which is, I mean, it's good. It's very good. Telescope is so broken. I know that they made it where it's not as broken. It's still freaking broken. I mean, we already made it on this one. It's just busted. It's just busted. Do we want the beehive? I mean, I feel like we probably don't, to be honest. Give me the treasure chest, and eventually we'll get lockpick, right? And then it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Not amazing, but fine. No, lockpick is absolutely, it'll present itself at some point. I don't know how long this one can go endless though. Because this is kind of the most that we're ever gonna get is a telescope, all 4 flowers, 2 rain, 2 farmer, 2 bee. You know, flowers are 64. It's a 346 round, which is completely fine for the record. It's very good. It's just not, that's not enough for endless. It's enough to get a little bit far, and keep in mind we're gonna probably get better stuff too. Like we'll get suns and we'll get things like that. So it'll be fine. We can also throw the peach in. I like the chef, right? I feel like chef is underused a lot of the time, and he's like one of the cutest icons in existence. So I like using him. I like using him. And when we can make a simple ass peach worth 24, that to me is extraordinarily fun. So sadly, buffing capsule did not hit what I wanted it to. I wanted it to somehow sneak into a telescope round and then really pop, but it didn't do that. It didn't do that. We'll take the reroll capsule. Sadly, I don't think we'll get the reroll capsule now for the rent, which we're really looking for sons, farmers, chefs, I think. You know, any of those combinations. I don't think another doll is the answer. We will get the reroll token. I don't think another doll is the answer. In fact, the dolls are still, I know they're giving 4, but we just have better synergies to work with here. So I feel like if there was a way for me to remove the dolls from the deck, that would probably be a benefit. So, I mean, we annihilated this run. I will go into endless. We'll see how far we get. Sadly, we have a moon and not a sun, but we'll take the apple. And I mean, capsule machine is just, it's disturbingly good. So we are happy. We are happy. It's a telescope round, 4 flowers, 2 bees, a rain, and a farmer. This is each is 16 round, I believe. Each flower, yeah, 16s. Not amazing. It gets the job done. It's nothing too insane though. Nothing too insane. We still have a key in the deck for this treasure chest. It'll happen. We're just in the waiting game. So I know that we have egg carton, but I mean buffing capsule is just better in the fact that it's, you know, 2-time effect on it. Could be very good. Gonna be really good because we're gonna get it in the telescope round, most likely. Oh, you freaking coward! This is a good telescope though. Farmer, 3 bees. Actually, it's not that good. And 2 of our flowers aren't in here either. So it's a bit unfortunate. A bit unfortunate. Dude, where the hell is the buffing capsule though? Apparently the buffing capsule just don't want to come out. Very unfortunate. How about There, now it comes out. It'll buff the diamonds, it'll buff this flower, but that flower isn't really buffed at all. That was pretty weak. That was pretty weak. I mean, the diamonds, they did fine. We'll add another buffing. Let's telescope buffing. Yeah, okay. I like the buffing on the apple, I guess. Did that just buff the entire board? Oh my god, yeah, because oh my god, okay, yeah, I understand. It buffs the entire board because the adjacency bonus. Oh, that is absolutely disturbing with telescope. That is so disturbing. Okay. Something to keep in mind. Give me my permanent egg. A permanent egg a day keeps the permanent doctor away. Completely fine. Telescope round, 3 bees, a farmer, 4 flowers, a rain. That's a 32 apiece, I would say. That's 2 to the 5, right? So 32. Beautiful flowers for 32. Love to see it. Very, very good when we make it work. I mean, I don't really care about Tomb. Oh, Archaeologist had his name changed. Which, I mean, look, say what you will. It's a fine change. We'll take another farmer. We might as well take Coin on a String. You know, it doesn't really do anything for us, but it's an uncommon, gets it out of the deck, I guess. Gets it out of the potential deck, I suppose is a better way to word that. Do I want to do some removals? Let's add another flower. Let's get rid of our... Well, we'll get rid of the cat here. And then I think we probably want to, like, get rid of... I mean, like, the banana is also bad. 2 cherries is also bad, so... We'll remove another cherry. I know that those are affected by the farmer and the chef, so they do get better. But the long-term goal is that we're getting rid of, you know, anything that is providing us with a smaller amount. I'll take the rain, although to be fair, the coal probably does more for us. I mean, we're gonna have 5 diamonds in the deck. Which I don't need to, oh my god, the flowers were worth 512. What the heck happened? I didn't even notice how good that was. Okay. Good telescope round, I guess. That's 2 to the 7. So we had 7 2-time multipliers on that one. I mean, that's what happens when you add more farmers, more rain. Like, it does start to add up, for sure. It does add up. Here's another one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this will be a 256 timer. Is that no 64? There'll be 64. No, 128. Okay, I was in between. In between. Close enough. Close enough. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I just don't know how to count. That's all. Counting's difficult. Look, I didn't go to 4 years of college to learn how to count. I went to learn how to read. And I still don't know how to do that. Okay. Dude, look at the farmer. He blinging, though. He do be blinging. So, sadly, our buffing did actually show up on the right one. That's great. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 4 buffs to the flowers. Very unfortunate. Could have been great. I mean, it was still great. It was 500 round. But could have been better. Could have been better. This one, I'm gonna tell you, it might be endless potential. This is one of the weirder endlesses that I've done because it's not strict flower endless. There is a little bit more to it. So I like the strawberries fine. It's just I do think that there's probably a better answer here. I think Ms. Fruit is the better answer. I'll just give you the honest to goodness truth. Let her eat. She'll start munching on all the fruit. We'll get those thinned down, and then the flower meta will actually just start to shine a little bit more. And I think that that's completely fine. So she will eat all 3 of these. We still have the farmer to buff the apple, the chef to buff the apple, and the strawberry. But Ms. Fruits, I don't know. I mean, maybe we benefit from this. Maybe we don't, actually. I don't know if we do. I think it's positive, though. I think it's positive. I think it's positive. Maybe it's not. It makes our flower synergies happen a bit more often, which is the only reason I say it's good. We'll see shortly. This is going to be the real test, is if this round right here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 buffs on the flowers. So this is going to be a 128 on the flowers. And that's 6 flowers. So, I mean, this is probably close to 1,000. Oh, never mind. They were 64. Shows how much I know what the hell I'm talking about. Which, by the way, is not at all. Okay. We're still fine. Like, I mean, we're 2,500 ahead on the endless. I should have taken the coconut for Miss Fruit, though. It's actually like a horrific play by me. Why you gotta be so terrible, Tyler? Why you gotta be so terrible? Okay. We're doing it, though. We're doing it. Strong round 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's 8 buffs, 256 on flowers. Yep. Beautiful. We'll take the reroll. We'll take the reroll. Dwarf still has the wine. It's just, we gotta make it work, right? Gotta get him next to it. How they haven't shown up at the same time is unbelievable to me. In a telescope round. We'll see if maybe we can make that round occur momentarily. Okay. Yeah, another farmer is just fine. It's completely fine. I'll also take lunchbox, which we're looking for fruit. Fruit. I mean, wine is also fine, but I'll take the fruit. I'll take the fruit. Ms. Fruit will eat all of that fruit, and we will live a happy-go-lucky good life. From the lucky, we're still looking for moons, and by moons I mean suns. Suns provide us with a ton of benefit. We will likely re-roll here. I think this silver arrow is a fine addition. Not, you know, this is the problem with damn silver arrow. You know, and people have been really trash-talking the arrows recently. When they do well, they do well. When they don't do well, they suck. So, it just is what it is. We don't have a ton of control over it. Dude, these flowers got crazy strong for a no telescope round. You absolutely love to see that. I'll take the wine. Here's our telescope round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buffs. So this should be a 128 round on our flowers. We got 5 of those. So pretty decent. 736. You love it. We'll take the removal. This is actually a big removal token for us. Because we're going to get basically 3 removals we can mess with now. And I think that we should use those like now. And I'm going to, sadly, our Russian nesting dolls got to go. Because now we're going to get, now we're just going to get more flower synergies on the board at one time. Which is what we're looking for the long-term future. So double wealthy, it basically just gives us 20. Look at the flowers across the bottom, dude. And a telescope round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should be 64 apiece times 5. That's 368, 386, somewhere in there. Dude, that apple got crazy buff too. Even wilder. Even wilder. The rich get richer. That's what this is called. Great run though. Very, very good run. A fun one to say the least. He do be drinking. They do be eating / farming, however you want to word it. It's an easy 100 a turn right now. Do I think that we're endless? I don't think we are. I don't think we are. But, it's... This is actually... If this arrow would have hit, this would have been a strong one. This would have been a strong one. 128 on both of them. We're still... we're not even close to... We're just fine, right? We're just fine. I kind of... We're completely fine. I'm actually going to skip on all those. It's very sad, but I have no reason to actually do anything there. Dude, the fact that I have 4 farmers... I don't think I've ever had 4 farmers in this game. But here we are. This arrow has been so useless, it's crazy. Hitting the diamond, that diamond hitting for 24 is good. it's not good enough, right? It's not good enough. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buffs for a little 64 round. Little 64 round. No, never mind. 128 round. Apparently, I can't count. That's fine. I don't know how to count. That's okay. 2 to the 7 is 128. You'd think I know this. With the amount of binary math that I've done in my life. So the golden arrow is sure to disappoint us. Hitting the B is just hilarious. Thanks for making it worth 4. You're so kind. Doubled item capsule. Who freaking knows what it'll give us? We will check momentarily. Hopefully not something completely game-breaking and terrible, or else we'll be a little sad, but the sadness is temporary, the pain is forever. We'll take the rerolls. We got Quigley and we got reroll, both of which are absolutely worthless to me. Absolutely worthless to me. Great arrow. Really great work. Could have hit a lot of value. You instead decided to do that. We'll take the coconut half. It's not our telescope round either. I mean, the golden arrow on the diamond is fine. It's just, it would have been nice if our other diamonds were here. Instead, it was just a standard ass old diamond. Very sad. Okay, golden arrow. I mean, we have some potential. I like this. I like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is a 128 times 5. This flower is gonna pop, dude. You love it. Little 512. Very, very good. Doubled item capsule. That was a strong one. When the golden arrow hits right, the golden arrow hits right. It does some good stuff for you. It does some great stuff for you. Little 3000 banger. Couple more good stuff. We could add an apple. I mean, the apple's been doing fine. I do have my eyes set on something a little bit greater though, and that greater is none of this. How upsetting. How upsetting. Okay, we'll take Black Cat. Completely worthless for our run, but we take it anyway. I'm looking for a sun, man. That 5 times bonus. That's what we want to see for these flowers. It'll just make them really, really explode. But we're not quite there yet. I think it is time to say goodbye to one symbol in our deck. Say goodbye to the dwarf. It's been real, it's been fun, but it hasn't been real fun. You did find stuff, though. You did find stuff. This flower will be, I mean, it'll be minimum like 20. 16, okay. I mean, when I said minimum, I meant maximum. What can I say? Sadly, our buffing showed up at the wrong time, although I'm gonna tell you, this is kind of nice, right? This diamond's looking nice. Buffed and then tripled. A little 72 on the diamond. Very difficult to get upset with that. Okay, this is a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 128s on our flowers for this round. Right? It's looking like 7. 128s. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Coconut half for Ms. Fruit. I don't even know how much Ms. Fruit is up to at this point. I also think the chef should give a bonus to Ms. Fruit, because she's literally a fruit, right? Is that how it works? I don't know if that's how it works. She's up to 12. That's not bad, dude. She gives 14. I mean, that's getting doubled, or tripled. That's 42 for that round. It's completely fine. Another rain is actually, like, not a terrible thing. Because this is now, I mean, we got 7 things buffing these flowers. There's another 128 on our flowers. This guy gets tripled. So that's a nice 384. That's the number that I was looking for earlier that I couldn't figure out. So that's completely fine. When do we call it quits on this deck? And say that, yeah, it's probably endless? I don't know, because I keep on feeling like it's not, but it's pretty obvious that it is. If I'm doubling up on the rent payment, I mean, I think it's safe to say that it's probably a fine run. So we will probably call it here soon. We'll maybe do another rent payment. I mean, I suppose we didn't actually double up there, so there may be an end in sight. But I don't think there is. We'll take anthropology degree. This is very fine. Farmers doing more is never a bad thing. Those are actually good arrows. I mean, I know they didn't hit the flowers on a telescope round, but they still did just fine. We'll take another item capsule. We've been getting items, by the way. They've just kind of... they haven't been the most useful in the world. There's a couple of items that I probably... or symbols that I probably want to remove. So let's look to do that. Sloth has got to go. He's outlived his life expectancy. I do think that it's probably time for the chef to go too, but I'll leave him be for right now because he has a happy smiling face. And he's still, you know, he makes the apples hit pretty well. And the strawberries, to be fair. On our telescope rounds, they hit pretty well. So we can probably chill on it for right now. Here's a telescope round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All 4 of these flowers will be over 1,000 on this one. 1024 to be exact. Never mind, 512, what do I know? Maybe I counted wrong. If I had a dime for every time I counted these damn flowers wrong, I would be a trillionaire today. Yeah, 9 is 512. 10 would be 1024 a flower. Let's add another rain. Let's make that happen. What the round that I get a 1024 spin is the round that we call it quits. Because then it's just like, I mean, we're gonna be making rent in one spin, right? So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a good enough round. Actually, like, terrible, to be honest. We did get 2 symbols off the board, though, which is good. But that's only a 5 multiplier. I didn't see the B at first. A 5 multiplier is absolutely not good enough to do anything. It's only a measly 300 round. Are you kidding me? Get your cowardly spins out of my face. So terrible. Such a disgrace. Such a disgrace. Alright, nice. Another little 300. We can take an item capsule. I feel like we're running out of items, but maybe we're just going to start getting the pool balls. I feel like I maybe have already started doing that at this point. I might be wrong. She ate again. That's very good. I'm actually going to skip on this one, and we're going to see if we can get that maxed out 10 banger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's just an 8. This flower is super buff, though, so that should be... I mean, this flower is over 1,000, but I want it naturally. Yeah, that's our 1,000. I want it naturally, though. And I know we can get it, too. Damn it. It's just not good enough. Rusty Gear is obviously very good. It is obviously very good. It's an uncommon now, by the way. The nerf has finally occurred for Rusty Gear. It was a long time coming. There's no doubt about it. It was a long time coming, but it has finally been nerfed to an uncommon. This could have been, if we had this one, dude, this was, there were 9 things buffing on this one. Still a couple of good spins for a non-protractor, and by protractor I mean telescope. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, they've done it. These flowers will be worth 1024. Oh, never mind, they were worth 2048. Okay, so this is the end of the run. This is the end of the run. We don't need to do much else with this one. It's an endless. It's a weird flower endless that it is endless. It would take a couple more removals to make it work. But it was strong, dude. It was a strong run. We had a good time. We definitely had a good time. I love seeing this flower get hit. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times 3 on the flower. He'll be spicy. He'll be spicy. Little 3072. Oh, baby. Can you hear the 3072? Can you hear the people singing the song of 3072? It's a Les Mis reference. A movie and musical that I have not seen for about 10 years. But that's okay. What do I care? You don't even know what I'm talking about. You've never even heard of Les Mis. too complex for you. I'm just kidding. You probably know what Les Mis is. This is a ×3 round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 things buffing for a little 512 banger. A little 512 banger on those flowers. Oh, baby. Very good. There's a skip. One more spin, then we call it a nice life. Unless I get like a sun or something, and then I guess I can do another spin. Just to see if our sun could make us pop even more than what we have. You got a little sun action. You did give me another farmer, but I'm gonna tell you, it's fine. It's fine. That's gonna do it for this episode. Good run. Very good run. New update. We'll continue to do some fun stuff in it. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye.